Hi, welcome to A Godly Home. This is the $50 grocery challenge video for this week. I am a day late getting this out because I was a day late doing my grocery shopping, and I had some Hanford rewards that I activated since it's the end of the quarter, and that allowed me to get a little bit more this week. And stay tuned to the end because we have bonus items and we also have some non-food items from Dollar Tree that you guys like to see, that kind of stuff. I know. Okay, let's go. Let's start with the Dollar Tree food items. Dollar Tree is all different prices right now. It is not just the plus aisles, it's strewed all through the store. You got to pay attention to everything you pick up. They do have one of those price scanners down one of the aisles where you can scan the stuff because it's becoming so confusing. And the lady who rang us up made sure she notified us of every item she rung up that was over $1.25, just to make sure we were aware and wasn't getting stuck paying higher than what we thought something was. So that is very hard to get your mind wrapped around. The store looked great. They had better variety, and I think overall the prices are still very reasonable in there. So the English muffins were $1.50. We love these English muffins. The hamburger buns were $1.50, and again, we like these better than our store brand at Hannaford. And then the bagels also have gone up to $1.50. We got everything bagels. There's 4 of them. And these are actually boiled and baked like bagels used to be, instead of like the way most of them are that we buy now that are just baked. These have the actual bagel texture. We love these. And then a package of plain. And again, these were $1.50 each. Now, 2 pounds of brown rice. And this was $1.25. That is an exceptional deal. And then this is a 1 pound package of the duplex creams. And those also were $1.25. They have so many cookies. And some of the cookies I like even better than these. But what I was trying to do is find like a middle of the ground cookie that both my husband and I would enjoy so that we could share a package instead of getting 2 separate packs. And then these rich and crisp snack crackers, I have never had these from there. These were $1.25. They're like a club cracker. Now, we had that enormous thing of club crackers from Sam's Club that Chris had sent us. We just finished that. And we moved on to the crackers that Nessa from Nessa's Nook got us. And we're on the last box of those, so I really wanted to grab another thing of crackers. I eat a lot of crackers. I like them with my breakfast. I'll have like a fried egg and like 6 crackers and a piece of fruit. And then I like them in the afternoon when I'm having a cup of coffee, just a handful of crackers. And I also usually eat a few before bed. So I am a big cracker eater. I'll let you guys know how these work out. Okay, that is it for Dollar Tree, and just the food items, because I'll have, again, at the end, the non-food items, $9.75. I feel like that's a good amount of food for $9.75. Now moving on to Hannaford. Okay, I was very excited about these Nature's Promise cage-free brown large eggs, 18 of them, and these were $5.95. They are usually sold out of these, but we got them this week. So thank God we have 18 eggs instead of 12. It's always a better week when we have 18 eggs. I was down to 2 tablespoons of butter in the house. Now that we finally are getting some unemployment checks coming in, we are able to enjoy butter and not have to stretch it over a ridiculous amount of weeks. So I grabbed another package of butter, and this was $3.96. Then I got 2 Roma tomatoes, and one is tiny and one's fairly large. And these were $1.99 a pound, and it was a little over half a pound, so it came to $1.09 for the Roma tomatoes. I purposely got one big and one small so I could break it up between 2 meals. One meal I want just a small one, and then one meal I'm going to need a large one. Then I got a green pepper, and this was $1.49. Then they had the package of strawberries, 2 for $5. I got just one package, so $2.50. I really had to pick around. Most of these were moldy or black dots on them. It was very hard to find any that were good. We are going to eat those today before they start looking like the other ones in the store. Then they had Smithfield, Virginia ham from the deli on sale for $5.99 a pound. We got a half a pound. You can see the weight. It's a little over a half a pound. $3.29, and I had them cut it thin. I'm going to try to stretch this between a ham and pineapple pizza, a ham, cheese, onion, and pepper omelet, and some Italian sandwiches on hamburger buns. And then for cheese this week, we always get whatever's on sale. For $4.99 a pound, we got a half a pound, and they did it a little over a half a pound. This is the French onion Havarti. This is very good. We've had this before. $2.79. We still have plenty of meat in the freezer, in both freezers, so don't worry about seeing just a little bit of that. My husband's chips, he gets these just about every week. No salt added. Classic Hannaford brand chips, 7.75 ounces. And the chips are $2.24. Then a gallon of milk, whole milk, and this is $4.62. And then I was almost out of olive oil, and I decided this was a good week to get it. I could have stretched and made do with vegetable oil, but I had $9.82 in Hannaford Rewards that was going to come off my total. And this was $19.25. It's a 51 ounce. That's 3 pints, 3 liters of olive oil. And I did not get the extra virgin because this is better than vegetable oil, and we're trying to just get by as cheap as possible. Okay, then, this is funny. I had an item that was on sale plus a coupon that was going to come to $3 that I thought my husband would enjoy. And he was like complaining about it when I put it in the cart. So I said, I'm not going to make you get it. You can put it back and get whatever you want with $3. So he picked up 2 bottles of soda. He loves soda. $1.39 each. And it's funny because one of the viewers last week said that they were impressed that we don't buy sugary drinks on our tight budget. And we don't buy sugary drinks in place of something we need, but everything in moderation here. The budget allowed it today, so he could get it. So here's the breakdown. I had $51.26 that I could spend because of the rollover from last week. I spent $9.75 at Dollar Tree on the food items and $40.46 at Hannaford after boards came off. That gives me $1.05 that I can roll over into next week. So you guys might be wondering, is this all we have to eat for the week? Is the $50? And the answer is no. We are able to use anything that we have at home in the freezers, the pantry, food storage. We're able to use anything that the viewers send us. We allow ourselves a different budget for small treats and things like that when we're out and about. Like yesterday, we had to go into the city to pick up my son's pickup. It was acting strange and we need to bring it home for my husband to work on. My husband pulled into Tim Hortons and he got me a bagel with cream cheese and a small coffee for a treat. It came to $5. He didn't get anything. He wasn't hungry, but that's my favorite stop, so he got me a treat. Then I went into Rennie's later. We were still in the city. It was past lunchtime. And I grabbed us each an 89-cent Rennie's candy bar. These are the types of things where we keep the grocery budget so low. We still have that little bit of pocket money if we're out and about and we want something. And we are away from home a lot more now that our son lives in the city than we ever were before. Like they might invite us over and we're there for a while and we eat one meal with them and then it's getting late and we're hungry and we need to go pick something up. It's just since he's gotten married, we have not spent as much on groceries. So we have that extra in that way. And also since the layoff, we really are not spending much on groceries. So we have the extra that way because it's very important to us that we be able to go see him and his wife and to be able to, get something if we're out late or bring something if we need to bring something to share for a meal and stuff like that. So it's not quite as boring as what it seems. We really are doing fine on this unemployment income because we do not really have bills hardly at all. So it just gives us the ability to put that into different categories. But this is all we are spending on groceries per week. I hope that clears up any confusion for anyone. Okay, now we will show the bonus items. We received this $20 Wendy's gift card from Nessa at Nessa's Nook this week. Thank you so much, Nessa. And she also sent us another gift that's not food related, and it's these paper sunflowers, and they look like real sunflowers, and I really love them and have been enjoying them. Thank you, Nessa. So, Dollar Tree, I picked up 2 of these Russell Stover bunnies, one for my son, one for my daughter-in-law for Easter. And these bunnies were $1.25 each. Then for my husband, I picked up the Reese's peanut butter bunny. He calls it the Reester bunny. He loves that. And a thing of the Cadbury eggs. These were $5 each. I do not know if this is the cheapest place to get this. But guys, this is the first store that I've been into without my husband since the layoff. So it's my only chance to get his Easter gift without him seeing what I was buying. Then I picked up two of these chocolate crosses. This one says, "Be joyful always," and wishing you Easter joy and a beautiful spring on this one. And this one says, wishes for a bright and blessed Easter. May you find hope and joy in the beauty of the day. This was the second Dollar Tree I went to looking for these because I always get chocolate crosses for Easter. One for my son, one for my daughter-in-law, $1.25 each. Then I picked up this 3-pack of Glads. I love growing this every year in the edge of my garden. It's so fun. $1.25 on those. Then the panty liners, 40 count, $1.25. And then the 10 count of organic cotton lavender infused pads. 2 of those at $1.25 each. And then I picked this up for my husband to have for a snack today, $1.25, and that doesn't fall into my $50. That's what I was talking about when we're out and about, a little leeway. Deodorant for me. You guys have wanted me to go aluminum free, and now after having the shingles in my armpit, I'm going to try aluminum free because I feel like I need to. But I've always needed an antiperspirant, so I don't know how this is going to go. I'll keep you guys posted. That is a 0 aluminum power stick, rosemary and mint, 2.5 ounce, $1.25 if you can believe it. And the same type in lavender vanilla. Those are steel. And then I picked up just another brand in case I couldn't use those. This one's much smaller. It's 1.4 ounce. Lady Speed Stick Zero. Simply Clean, it says. And that is an invisible deodorant, aluminum free. Also $1.25. Okay, I don't know what that total is. I'll have to do the math on that once I take the food out. But that is my non-food Dollar Tree haul. We got gifts for 3 people for Easter, some essentials, a fun little snack for my husband, and something for the garden. I feel I did pretty well. Okay, so my grand total for Dollar Tree was $36, and then I had $9.75 that was in food. That means that my non-food items were $26.25. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.